It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not.
Still, we should run like it is Godzilla!
Though it isn't.
That may not be Godzilla, but this is Godzilla. The one I've been waiting for a long time. Hi, it's me, the Vertical Spy 17, and yes, I'm reviewing Godzilla. Not just a review, a no bullshit review. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, what can I basically say? A movie that I have been waiting for a long time. Now, the 1998 Godzilla... It never happened. No, I'm serious. It never happened. It never happened. I'm not even kidding. It never happened. In my book. Yeah, it was a fun popcorn... I mean, do my quotes. Popcorn, entertaining movie, but no, it still was stupid. It still was really one of the worst movies of that year. Yeah, at first, I kind of said to myself, yeah, it's okay. But I was 9 or maybe 10 years old when it got released, so I didn't know what I was talking about. So now I'm older. Yeah, fuck it. Just fuck it. But really, guys, I really want to tell you this. This movie, I don't think you'll be that disappointed. But here's one thing I will say. Don't expect it to be like Pacific Rim. But, you know, it's a little bit more somewhat realistic and somewhat kind of, you know, well, let me put it like this. Think of it as the Transformers, where the human characters are not annoying as hell. But, despite that, you know, yeah. Godzilla, I've always watched the movies, the Japanese movies, you know, I've always loved Godzilla a lot. My mom, my sister have always shown me, you know, stuff about Godzilla. And yes, Godzilla, you know, king of all monsters, or all giant monsters or whatever. But seriously, you know, Godzilla, what can I say? It was awesome. More than awesome. What's another word than awesome? Terrific? No, well, I'm gonna use this word. Yeah. Epic. So yeah. This movie I'm definitely gonna recommend you go see. Because, like I said earlier, unlike the human characters in the Transformers movies, you know, Transformers 1, 2, 3, don't know about 4, but you know, yeah. They're not as annoying as hell. They don't have any padding. Oh god, I hit myself in the nuts. They don't have any goddamn padding in several scenes. And there's not several annoying moments, or irritating moments, or uncomfortable moments. But seriously, out of all the films that we finally got human characters that are not annoying as shit, this is the movie that I'm recommending you go see. But I do have my dislikes. Well, I wouldn't say they're dislikes, but minor dislikes about this film. Like, for instance, we only get we don't get enough of Godzilla in this movie. When they actually reveal Godzilla in his early scene, guess what? They cut to the news showing Godzilla fighting one of the monsters. Just that. And yes, let's talk about the human characters, seeing how they are the second thing that's good about this movie. Now yes, the father from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad, yes, he He was good. That moment where he's saying, this was not an accident. You're covering up something that should not be covered up. And, yeah, that moment right there was a good moment. But despite that, yeah, it was a good moment for him. But yes, I might give a little spoiler. He dies. But he's not the main character. Well, he is sort of the main character in the beginning until he gets killed off. But Aaron Taylor Johnson, yes, kick-ass. Okay, that's 1, 2. Yes, he actually was the highlight of the film. He was the reason why the film was getting good, and he was definitely good. He was good in this movie. Yeah, normally he's don't see that much movies about him. I mean, I've only seen Kick-Ass 1 and 2, Savages, and this movie. Yeah, not for this guy I've seen. But yes, I will say, he is a good actor. He is an excellent actor in this movie. But one thing I will say, well, I just said it. He's good. Not much I can really say. But despite all that, guys, I do think that he does bring the film more credibility. And yes, one of the Olsen twin sister, the fourth Olsen twin, I don't know how many Olsens there are, but still, she was also good. Yeah. Not much I can really say for human characters, because let me just put it like this. Kind of imagine it as Transformers, where the human characters are not annoying as shit, and they're kind of like the characters from Pacific Rim, the human characters from Pacific Rim. Like, you kind of have a feel that they're actually good characters, and they're not annoying as shit. And there's not, well, there's very, actually, to tell you the truth, there's not that much comedy in the whole entire film. Not intentional comedy, but yeah. But yes, let's talk about the main thing that you really want to see in this movie. Okay, I can't do a Godzilla roar, but whatever. But anyways, despite that, the main thing you really want to see, Godzilla, and Godzilla. Just Godzilla, people. That's all you want to see is Godzilla. Him looking awesome, him looking spectacular. And yes, I have heard there's several complaints about Godzilla being too fat. Really? Him being too fat? Look, this is a new version of Godzilla. A new American version. Sorry. A new American version of Godzilla. Let's just pretend that the 1998 Godzilla never happened, but there are some very little similarities in the 1998 Godzilla movie. And no, not the whole part about Godzilla being gunned down by the army and nothing. No, this is the American version that was meant to be made for us Americans. So seriously, this is the movie you want to see. This is the movie that will make you forget about what Roland Emmerich did to Godzilla during the time. But seriously, yes, the monster battle in this movie is the main thing you want to see. The number one main thing. And yes, I do kind of like the guy in a suit and fighting another guy in a suit or an animatronic. I don't mind that, because other people have different styles of what they like in giant monsters. This is a CG. Well, yes, it's CG, so obviously we're not going to copy stuff from Japan or some things that are from Japan. But let me just tell you this: you're going to like this movie. I'm not even joking. You're definitely going to like this movie a lot. But despite that, yeah. Not much I can really say that's bad about this movie. but I guess it's a little bit more like the 1954 version, but you know, kind of reimagined, a much more greater. So yes, out of stars, I give this movie 4.5 stars. Yeah, I'm giving it 4.5 stars. But yeah, you're gonna love this movie. I'm gonna say this for the last time. You're gonna love this movie a lot. Cause seriously, you know, there's no stereotypes. There's none of that stuff. Actual people in actual real situations. That's what you're gonna like in this movie. Real people in real situation moments. If there was a giant monster, you know, in the area. So seriously, you know, go check this movie out. You're gonna love it. Vertical Spy. Outro.